Hello everyone. In this video we will talk about SCCM Cloud Management Gateway. So we have our machines which are on-premise being managed by SCCM site systems like management point, distribution point. And when they roam over to internet, when they go home, they connect to public internet. We do not have a way to manage them through SCCM. There used to be a term called IBCM, Internet-Based Client Management, where we had to publish our management points, distribution points in DMZ, assign a public IP, certificates, so that our clients which are at home could connect to them. But that required a lot of configuration and it had some security concerns, as well as you have to publish your internal SCCM servers over the internet using a public IP. But now with Azure we have an option wherein we can publish Cloud Management Gateway to which our roaming computers will connect, and that is an Azure PaaS service. And on our own premise we will have a CMG connection point which connects to the Cloud Management Gateway. Also, the Cloud Management Gateway provides a cloud distribution point, which is a Azure storage account where we can publish our packages so that clients can download it from there. So in this video we will set up Cloud Management Gateway from start to end in our SCCM. The first requirement to set up Cloud Management Gateway is to find a unique name in Azure for cloud services and storage account, which would be used as our FQDN for accessing the Cloud Management Gateway. So we will go to Azure Cloud Services and try to create one. We will type in a name which we want to use and see whether that is free or not. So CMG1212.cloudapp.net would be the service which will get created from our SCCM console, and this will be our unique FQDN. So if we check CMG1213, even that one is free, so we can use either one of them. Also, we will try to see whether a storage account exists with this name or not, so that also has to be unique. So we will try creating a storage account and look for whether it's unique or not. So the green tick means it's unique. So both are, so these two names are free, we can use either one of them. But if I try to use quite a common one, let's say CMG, so it will give me an error, the CMG name is already taken. So here is my SCCM server. My internal domain name is django.local and my external domain name is anubhavinit.co.in. So you can see that my internal and external domain names are different. So I will have to get a certificate with my external domain name. The service which I will create on cloud is cmg1213.cloudapp.net. So this is the FQDN which is owned by Microsoft. So any service which we create on internet for this classic cloud service will append this. So this one should be unique, which we have already checked. And as my external domain name is anubhavinit.co.in, so I will create a service which would be cmg1213.anubhavinit.co.in, and in my DNS I will have to create CNAME records which will resolve CMG1213 to CMG1213 cloudapp.net, and it would have to be created both in my external and internal DNS server. So we will see that while we go through the setup process. On the SCCM server we will go to administration, cloud services, Azure services. Here we will right click and click on configure Azure services and select cloud management. I will name it Cloud Management Gateway. Next. Here we will have to create two web apps. One would be a web app, other would be a native client app. So we'll go to browse. This one I already created earlier, so it's showing me here. So we can also create another one. Web app 1213, and I will change the homepage URL here. And also we will create a native app here. on sign in. So the account which I am using is a global admin account. So once we have selected the web app, native client app, so we will click on next, and these apps will be created in Azure. We will leave enable Azure AD user discovery selected. Next, close. So now my cloud management gateway will be set up. So if we go to our Azure portal, we can see these apps there. So we'll go to home, Azure AD, enterprise applications, all applications. So we can see our app has been created here, SCCM web app 1213. Next, in the Azure services, we will go to cloud management gateway, and we will create a one. So that would be Azure public cloud. We will specify our Azure admin account. So this will be our account which will have owner access on the subscription. So it's pay as you go. Automatically it selected my Azure app name. Azure AD tenant name is already there. Here we have to specify a certificate, which would be our server authentication certificate for cloud management gateway. In my case, I have internal PKI, but you can get a public certificate as well. That could be a wildcard certificate, asterisk dot your external domain name, which would be in my case asterisk dot anubhavinit.co.in, or you can get a certificate with the name anucmg1213.anubhavinit.co.in. This cloudapp.net belongs to Microsoft, so you cannot get certificates with this name, but from your internal CA you can get a certificate with cloudapp.net FQDN also. So I will use my internal CA. So let's see the process how we request that certificate. On the SCCM server, I will browse to my internal CA cert SRV and request a certificate. Advanced, create submit request, yes. And this would be a SCCM Cloud Management Gateway certificate. So this template is not there by default. This template I have already created on my DC earlier. This is my internal CA which I installed on my domain controller, and here is my SCCM Cloud Management Gateway. So let me give a brief overview of how I created it. So you go to Certificate Templates, Manage. Here you will create a copy of your web server certificate and modify it. So I created a copy and created a SCCM Cloud Management Gateway. So these are the settings here. So the compatibility is 2003. Allow private key to be exported. So these are the settings which I have here. Subject name, supply in the request. And once I did that, I published this template and it's showing up here. And on my SCCM server, I'm going to use this one, SCCM Cloud Management Gateway, and request the certificate. In the name, we can type in the FQDN for which we are requesting. So that would be anu cmg1213.anubhavinit.co.in. Friendly name we can give CMG1213. We can give anything in the friendly name. So we need a subject alternate name for cloudapp.net as well. So for that, the syntax would be san : DNS equal. So I will type in anu cmg1213.anubhavinit.co.in. Give a and sign and type in DNS equal anu cmg1213.cloudapp.net. So let me verify if I typed it correctly. So this seems fine, and we will click on submit. Install this certificate. On the server now, we will go and open the MMC for certificates. And select our user account. So this is my certificate here, which I want to use while creating CMG. If I open it and check under details, my subject name is anu cmg1213.anubhavinit.co.in, and my subject alternate name is anu cmg1213 and anu cmg1213.cloudapp.net. So this seems fine. I will right click here and export it. Next, I will have to export the private key as well. Specify a password. If you get a certificate from public authority, in that case you do not need a trusted root certificate on the client machines, because they already trust the certificates issued by public authority. But as it is an internal CA in my case, so I need to install trusted root certificate on my client machines, which is already there as they are part of domain. But if there is a machine, let's say your Azure AD joined machine, that will not have your on-prem trusted root certificate, so you will have to deploy it maybe using Intune or any other method to make it work. But in a production environment, it would be good if you could get from a public CA. So the certificate has been exported. So let's go back to our wizard to create a cloud management gateway and select this certificate. So it's fine. This is just a warning to update our DNS, which we will do, and select the closest location to your SCCM site servers. So it's asking me to select one of the resource group, but I will create a new one. anu cmg1213 is fine. VM instance is the pass VM instance which it will create in the cloud. I will leave verify CRL unchecked and will not select any of the certificates. It is not required. We will leave allow CMG to function as cloud DP, so that a storage account gets created and we can use it as DP as well. For high availability purposes, or if you have a lot of clients, let's say one VM instance can support up to 6,000 clients. Even if you have more than 6,000, it will be able to support, but it would be slightly slow, so you can increase the VM instances. We'll click on next. If you want, we can change these thresholds. So as it's a testing environment, I will change the threshold. We'll change it. Next. So now we will have to create the DNS records as well. So while it is getting created, let's go to our DNS server, internal one first, and create a record there. This is my internal DNS server, where I have my internal zone as well as external zone. So first, so we will have to create a record in my external zone. So that would be anu cmg1213, and it will map to anu cmg1213.cloudapp.net. So this seems right. Now we will go to our external DNS. So this is my external DNS server zone on godaddy.com. Here also I will create a CNAME anu cmg1213, and it will point to anu cmg1213.cloudapp.net. So this seems fine to me. So the CNAME has been created here. Our DNS requirements have been met, and also our CMG is being created now. So the wizard is done, and if we go in the CMG, it is under provisioning state. So let's wait few minutes for it to complete. The cloud management gateway is showing ready now, and in our Azure, if we go to resource groups, we will see a resource group created and a cloud service and a storage account with the names which we selected anu cmg1213. The next step in the process would be to set up one of the site systems as SCCM Cloud Management connection point. We can use an existing site system or create a new one and use that. In my setup, I have this is my primary server, which is basically running everything as MPDP. If we go to the MP properties, it is working on HTTP, and the allow configuration manager cloud management gateway traffic is unchecked, so it won't allow the clients on the internet to connect to it. So, and there's another management point here which is also running HTTP and will not allow cloud management clients to connect to it. So I will use this one as a management point to which the cloud computers will connect, and also set it up as a cloud management connection point. So I will click on new role, and here we have to specify the FQDN to which the computers will connect from the cloud, and it would be anu CMG 1213.anubhavinit.co.in, and I will select the cloud management gateway connection point. Next. So these settings are already pre-filled, just have to go to next, and close it. So now my cloud management gateway connection point will be set up, and if I go to cloud management gateway, I will see here the status once it's set up that it would be connected, and here role endpoints would also pop up. So let's wait few minutes for it to get set up, and then we will go further. Now let's go to our management point and set it up. So we'll select HTTPS. We will allow cloud management gateway traffic for internet only clients. Here is my member server, which is my MP on which we have set up the cloud management gateway connection point, and HTTPS MP. Now we will have to get a certificate and assign it to IAS for it to be a HTTPS MP. So I will open my MMC console and go to certificates, computer account. I will show you another way to get the certificate. Earlier we requested it from the browser, but now we will request it from MMC. We'll go to right click, all tasks, request new certificate, next. We will select the template for our web server certificate. So this is the web server certificate, and put in more information, which would be the DNS name for this server, which is 2016 member.django.local. I will also put in few more DNS names. anu CMG 1213.anubhavinit.co.in, as well as 2016 member. I'm not sure whether these are required or not, but still I will put it, as my DNS suffix for this server is different from the external one. So anyways, I will put my external one as well. Apply. SCCM web server cert 1213. Okay, and enroll it. So my certificate has been enrolled. Now we will open IAS on this server and bind it. So we'll go to sites, default websites, default website. Here we will go to our bindings, select HTTPS 443 edit, and we'll select the certificate which we have just requested, which is this one. Click on OK, click on close. So that would be all from the MP side. Good, let's go back to our SCCM server, cloud management gateway. We see that our connection point is now connected. I see the role endpoints as well, and the communication which is happening. So my cloud management gateway and connection point has been set up, certificates have been assigned. Now we can check from connection analyzer whether it is working or not. It's showing status as upgrading, so let us wait few minutes for it to finish. Once it's finished, we will check the connection analyzer and see whether all the settings have been set up correctly or not. So now it's in ready state, and we'll go to connection analyzer. We will sign in with our global admin account and start it. So all green here. So now it is working, and we will go to our client machine and test the connectivity. This is my client machine. So let's talk about certificate a bit more. So this is the certificate store on my client machine, and if I go under trusted root and see the certificates here, so this is the certificate authority, my internal one. So my client machine trusts any certificate issued by my internal certificate authority, because this machine is part of a domain, and once it joins the domain for the first time, it gets this trusted root certificate. Apart from that, you could see all other certificates issued by third-party authorities. So if you buy a public certificate, it's already trusted here. So in my case, it is an internal CA, so I have it here in the trusted root already. But in your environment, if you do not have this, let's say a machine is already joined and it did not connect to on-premise, then you will have to import it here. And if you are using a internal CA, in public CA case, you need not worry about it. And this is a hybrid AD joined machine, so it will authenticate using Azure AD. So there is no further requirement for certificates on this machine. On this machine currently, I do not have any client installed, so I will install the client from SCCM to it and see whether it works or not. And this is connected to my on-premise AD. It is currently on my on-premise LAN and not on internet. SCCM client installation has finished, and if we go to our network tab, we could see that now it's showing our internet-based management point FQDN. So once we go to internet, it would be managed. Under general, it's showing connection type currently internet, as this machine is on currently local LAN on which my SCCM server is. So if I move it to internet, it will show me here currently internet. So the client has recently been installed, so let the policies run, and then I will move this machine to internet to see whether it's being managed there or not. Now the machine is connected to internet, and if I try to ping, it is working on internet, but if I try to ping any of my internal host, it is failing even to resolve. In the configuration manager also, it will show me currently internet. Now let us go to our SCCM. I will create a package here, a test package, and try to deploy it to this machine. So I will pause the video and create the package and come back. So I have created this CMG test package, which is nothing but a command which runs cmd.exe, and it points to a folder which has a txt file. So I will distribute it on the cloud DP, which is this one, and I will deploy it to my all systems, which includes my cloud system as well. I'll make it available. So this is the distribution status for the package, and it is currently distributing it to my cloud DP. So let's wait a few minutes. My CMG test package has been distributed to my cloud DP. I could see that in the distribution status. I can go to Cloud Management Gateway, right click on the properties, and here also I could see what all is there. So client package and CMG test package is there. Now let's go to client machine and run the policy, then check in Software Center. So I ran the policy and opened the Software Center, and I could see the package which we created, and if we click on install, it will download the files, which is nothing, just a txt file, and now it is installing it, which is nothing, just it will run a command prompt and close it, and the machine is currently on internet. So the machine is on internet. So we saw in this video how to set up a cloud management gateway and cloud management connection point, what certificates are required for it. We also tested deployment of a package to a client on the internet. It got the package in Software Center and started the installation. Just like we have installed the management point here, we can also set up software update point and change the properties of it to only serve the internet client. So I already have software update point here internally. We need to just check require SSL communication to the WSUS server on the new software update point, which will configure to force it to use HTTPS and allow configuration manager cloud management gateway traffic and allow internet only clients if we want it to service only internet clients. So I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.